Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm here with Mary Jane Charles. Hi, Mary Jane. How are you today?
I'm good, Elisa. Thank you. This will be exciting.
Yes, so we're gonna be here for 15 to 20 minutes. And we were backstage, and Mary Jane was telling me a little bit about what she would like to work on. But of course, she's gonna tell us in more detail here, very shortly, not with a full bunch of details, because this is not about a full session, but it's for you to get a taste of what EFT tapping is and how a session could go. And Mary Jane has accepted to do the challenge with me today. So this is real. So whatever happens here, it's real. So tell me, Mary Jane, I know that you backstage, you were talking to me a little bit about this procrastination issue that you're dealing with. So what is that about?
Um, I've had a long, long time, and I understand, for instance, the theory of all the technology, and I know how to create things. I've got all the tools, and I can dress up and speak the speak and run the run, and then I stop. And I'll catch up to it, but I don't maintain the uh, what do you call it?
The
The momentum.
momentum. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right. And so how is that, how does that make you feel? The fact that, you would like to get that momentum and you're not able to do so.
I can regain the momentum, but I get behind the eight ball. So that's frustrating to me.
Yeah.
It's of my own making. I can hurry up and complete it, but then the schedule is backed up or rushed, and it's lacking professionalism. And there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of feelings around that. So let's get into tapping to see if we can bring some calmness, some relaxation, and maybe some insights, some whatever may be good for you at this point. So let's see what we can do here. All right? All
Thank you.
right. So we're gonna start tapping on the side of the hand, and it could be any hand. And I'd like you to take a deep breath. Very good. And again, take another deep breath. And I'm going to formulate a setup statement. And you can repeat after me. We're going to say it 3 times, and then we're going to tap through the points. So even though I am procrastinating,
Even though I am procrastinating,
and I know what I need to do,
and I know what I need to do,
but I'm not doing it,
but I'm not doing it.
I get distracted.
I get distracted.
And this makes me feel overwhelmed.
And this makes me feel overwhelmed.
But right here and right now,
Uh, I beg your pardon.
but right here and right now,
Oh, but right here and right now,
I am doing this tapping exercise with Elisa.
I am doing this tapping exercise with Elisa,
And I'm open
and then open
to relaxing in this process.
to relaxing in this process.
Mhm. Even though I attended 2 workshops
Even though I attended 2 workshops
and they were full of information,
and full of information,
and I have a lot of things that I can do from them,
and I have a lot of things I can do from them,
but still I procrastinate.
but still I procrastinate.
But I choose to have some compassion for myself.
But I do have some compassion for myself.
as I navigate everything that I have to do.
as I navigate everything I have to do.
Even though this can be too much
Even though this could be too much
and it can be overwhelming,
and it can be overwhelming,
I choose to be gentle with myself
I choose to be gentle with myself
and the way I feel.
and the way I feel.
All right, let's go to the top of the head. All this overwhelm,
All this overwhelm,
eyebrows, so much to do.
so much to do.
Yeah, side of the eyes. I know what to do
I know what to do.
under the eyes,
And
but it's hard to focus sometimes.
but it's hard to focus sometimes.
And I end up doing other things
And I end up doing other things.
under the mouth. I'm prepared.
I'm prepared.
I'm equipped
I'm equipped.
under the collarbones. But then I get distracted again
But then I get distracted again.
and things don't get done as I like to.
And things don't get done that I'd like to.
Under the arms. And this can be very overwhelming
This can be very overwhelming
because I want to get them all done.
because I want to get them all done.
Top of the head. I know I'm capable.
I know I'm capable.
Eyebrows. I know I have the resources.
I know I have the resources.
Side of the eyes. I know I have the support
I know I have the support.
under the eyes. I know who to call for help,
I know who to call for help,
but then I don't know what happens.
but I don't know what happens.
I get distracted
I get distracted.
under the collarbones. So what if today
So, what if today
this can shift
it can shift
and I can get more clarity
and I can get more clarity
on the things that are priority
on the things that are priority?
under the arms? I'm open to having more clarity.
I'm open to how
More clarity.
to more clarity.
All right, take a deep breath and exhale. Good. We just did 2 rounds. So before I continue, I like to tune in. I like you to tune in, notice, and if any thoughts came to mind, if any awareness. If not, it's okay. We can continue.
No, it's less urgent having spoken about it.
Less urgent, something specific, a task that you need to complete.
Yeah, I have them in my head. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. All right. So the overwhelm is not as intense as before.
No, exactly. It's less intense. And the tasks I have in mind are both achievable. Working backward, I've got a worksheet from one, and I have literal tasks just to sit down and make happen for the other.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how do you feel about going to that sheet and working on it?
Oh, I can't wait to do it because then they will be in my so-called done pile for now, not a pile, my
Okay.
done folder for now. But
Okay.
I will have achieved something. I need to
Okay.
achieve
And is
something.
that something you think you can complete today?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's very good.
Yeah, it's well, you are a hospitable hostess or practitioner, so you're very easy to speak to.
Uh,
And, no,
thank
I
you.
appreciate that just to speak it out. I'm like, what am I doing? I can do this. So
All right. So what if we do a few more rounds just to acknowledge that? I think that was a significant shift considering at the beginning you were feeling very overwhelmed and didn't know exactly
yeah,
what to do, but to already have some clarity on what your next step is, that's big, I think. So let's acknowledge that and do some more tapping just to integrate and to make sure that you feel powerful, you feel ready to go on and do that one task. Because it doesn't have to be like everything at once, but at least to gain that clarity. Okay, what's my next step? And what is it that I can do today to get closer to my goal? Yes.
right.
All
Yeah,
right.
please.
So let's go again to the side of the hand. So even though at the beginning
Even though it's the beginning,
I was feeling overwhelmed
I was feeling overwhelmed
because I thought I was procrastinating,
because I thought I was procrastinating.
and maybe I still will in the future.
And maybe I still will in the future.
But in just a few minutes,
But in just a few minutes,
I got some clarity
I got some clarity
and I acknowledge
and I acknowledge
that I can now focus on one task
that I can now focus on one task
and not feel so overwhelmed by everything that I have to do.
and not feel so overwhelmed by everything I have to do.
Yeah. I give myself grace
I give myself grace
and I choose to take one task at a time,
and I choose to take one task at a time,
honoring myself and my feelings.
allowing myself my feelings
Yes. And taking as many breaks as I need,
and taking as many breaks as I need,
and maybe some creative or playtime,
and maybe some creative or playtime,
so that I give myself room
so that I leave myself room
to integrate
to integrate
and to regulate.
and to regulate.
Top of the head. I choose to remember
I choose to remember
that I'm only human
that I'm only human
and there is so much I can do at once.
and there's just so much I can do at once.
Mhm. Eyebrows. So I give myself permission
So I give myself permission
to be gentle with myself.
to be gentle with myself,
Side of the eyes. To take deep breath
to take deep breaths
and know
and know
that I am doing my best
that I'm doing my best
under my circumstances
under my circumstances
and everything that's going on.
and everything that's going on.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
And it's okay to get distracted sometimes.
And it's okay to get distracted sometimes.
Maybe my nervous system is trying to tell me something,
Maybe my nervous system's trying to tell me something,
just like a child.
just like a child
It's trying to tell his or her mom something.
trying to tell his or her mom something.
So maybe I can take a deep breath in those moments
Maybe I can take a deep breath in those moments
and ask myself,
and ask myself,
what's my priority here?
what's my priority here?
If there is one thing I can do today,
If there is one thing I can do today,
what would it be?
what would it be?
Under the arms. I choose to be open
I choose to be open
to having that clarity every day.
to having that clarity every day.
And if I feel overwhelmed sometimes,
And if I feel overwhelmed sometimes,
I can always stop
I can always stop
and take a deep breath.
and take a few breaths
And maybe do some tapping too.
and maybe do some tapping too.
I know I am priority.
I know I have some priorities,
Yeah. And one of them is me.
and one of them is me.
I'm the main priority in my life.
I am the main priority in my life.
So I choose to take care of myself
So I choose to take care of myself
and be gentle with myself
and be gentle with myself
and honor my feelings and emotions,
and honor my feelings and emotions.
even if sometimes they're difficult.
Sometimes very difficult,
Yes, under the arms. But I am only human,
but I am only human,
and I'm not the only one who feels this way.
and I'm not the only one who feels this way.
So I give myself permission to sometimes feel this way
So I give myself permission to sometimes feel this way
and not be so harsh on me.
and not be so harsh on me.
Yeah, side of the eyes. I decide to treat myself as I would treat my best friend.
I decide to treat myself as I would treat my best friend.
Why not?
Why not?
I like to become my best friend.
I'd like to become my best friend.
I only got myself,
I've only got myself.
and there is no other Mary Jane in the world.
And there is no other Mary Jane in the world.
Yeah. So why not
So
love and
why not?
accept Mary Jane more and more every day
I will respect Mary Jane more and more every day.
and love her,
I love her,
even if sometimes I get upset with her.
even though sometimes I really get upset with her.
Yeah, under the arms. I know everything is well,
I know everything is well,
and I trust that my journey is going well.
and I trust that my journey is going well.
And so it is. And so it is.
Oh, it's and so it is. I
All
need my left
right.
ear fixed.
That's okay. Take a deep breath and exhale. Good job, Mary Jane. How are you feeling?
Ah, I'm good. Overwhelmed with good emotion this time.
Uh,
Not overwhelmed, but
no, I know, like
you got me.
excited. It's an
Yeah,
excitement. Yes, that's good. Good. Do you have some water handy?
I have some coffee.
Uh, Maybe water it's better. Make sure you
Mhm.
drink water so we're able to, to allow everything that moved in our body to be processed and to be assimilated, integrated.
Okay, I'll up my. This is a late coffee. I usually have it much earlier, but I'll get my water and sip. It's right over there.
That's
But
good. That's good. All right. Well, so any final words you would like to share with us before
I
we
just want
close?
to thank you so much. Your delivery and your acceptance are just genuine. So thank you
Aw,
very much.
thank you so much for playing with me today. This is like a game for me.
I
It's fun. It's fun. So I'm glad you are feeling better. You have some clarity. Remember to keep tapping and, well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Elise. It was great. Have
Thank
a wonderful day.
you too.